Hello, welcome back. Today we see if we can go further in the UEFA Conference League. We're through to the last 8. The question is, can we make it through to the semi-finals, or will we hit a brick wall? We'll find out today. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 51 of Going Dutch, as we try and turn around a Dutch side that's been relegated from the Eredivisie, in this case Waalwijk, as we try and return them to the top flight and leave them as an established side. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you 2 games. It's that Conference League quarter-final first leg as we face French side LOSC Lille. And in the first leg, away from home, I hasten to add, and then we return home to the Mandermakers when we meet a Roda Kerkrade in the Eredivisie, match day 30. Just 5 games left to play in the Eredivisie this season, and we are currently in 3rd place and want to try and get a European place without having to go through all playoffs and all the rest of it. So it's up to us to finish the season positively in the Eredivisie, and that's what we will be out to do. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed the series so far, or you've enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favour, leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the series, let me know what you'd like to see me do more of, and if it's not really your cup of tea, but you think you could if I did something differently, let me know what it is I could do differently. Thank you to all those that have subscribed throughout the year, and to all those who continue to subscribe and watch my channel, and hopefully we can do bigger and better things in 2025. Right, let's get into it, get on with it, because we do want to find out whether we can get further than, well, not further than we've ever been before, because we are further than we've ever been before, but see if we can get any further in this Europa Conference League. We're playing Lille, LOSC Lille, a French side, currently playing in League One in the French leagues, and they play in a 50,000 capacity stadium. Wow. So we face them in the first leg of the competition. I'm not sure. Have we got history here? We have got history here. Not sure they've actually done anything specifically within Europe. Doesn't appear that there's anything up there that shows them that they've won anything European wise, so they're not for going further than us maybe, but they will get through to the semi-final, and of course with the semi-final draw already made, we would face either Bayer Leverkusen or a team that we've already played in the competition, Fiorentina. We played them earlier back in the group stages, well, not group stages now, is it? It's the league phase, and we drew with them 2-2 on that occasion at the Mandermakers. So could face them again in a 2-legged semi-final if we can get past Lille. Are we jumping ahead of ourselves? We will find out. Nothing's happened since you were last with us. Last time out, of course, a 1-1 draw against Feyenoord. Great result, that, picking up 4 from 6, and Feyenoord, of course, racing away at the top of the Eredivisie, and then a 3-1 win against Groningen at the bottom of the table. Just a recap on the table, how the table looks going into this one. Feyenoord are top, 69. Ajax in second on 64, 5 points adrift of Feyenoord. We are 12 points adrift of Feyenoord at the top of the table there, but just 7 points adrift of Ajax. And this is the bit, I mean, I don't think we can catch these two, but I think what we really be looking at in today's episode is to make sure that gap broadens. It's only a 4-point gap down to FC Utrecht, and that's pretty much where we were last season when we ended up in the European playoffs, but these are guaranteed European places, and that's where we want to land currently in a Europa League place, so 1 league up from where we are today, and that's what we'll be doing. PSV, of course, in that in the Conference League place, that is. So that's what we will be out to try and achieve won't be in today's episode, but between now and the end of the season. As I said, we do have 5 games left to play. Roda Kerkrade, Excelsior, Vitesse, Zwolle and FC Emmen. They're the teams that we face. Right, let's get into it. Let's get on with the episode. It is Lille up first then. Trip to the Stade Pierre Mouret. Everybody's saying that we're going to lose it, but they've been pretty much saying all season that we're going to lose games, and we've come out well. Looking for a decent result. We don't want to be too far behind when we come back to the Manda Makers and see if we can overturn them. If we're a draw would be nice. A win would be absolutely fantastic. A loss, a small loss, wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's go and have a look at the team that will face Lille in this Europa Conference League quarter-final first leg. And here is the team that faces Lille in this Europa Conference League first leg match. Setford is in goal. Van der Beek, Martins Indy and Rekic. Our defensive line, very, very stable all together. And that is the defensive line. Latonda and whoever are the wing backs. Varro sits between them. It's Stanovic and Peter as the wide attackers. Romney sitting behind Stewart up front. And on the bench, we have Vassen, Kongaloo, Leveld, Drambev, Lemuri, Toure, Shrivers, Utesta, Hansen, Kiers, Lakessa, and Van Duren. So here we are in Lille, France, as we try and find out, or begin to find out, whether we can progress in this competition or not. And our usual formation. As the teams come out on the pitch, Lille playing in a sort of reddy maroon colour and black shorts. Our first highlight comes 2 minutes in. Martins Indy with a free kick to Peter, who goes out to whoever. Rekic to Peter. Peter through to Romney, but Romney is robbed. He lost it, but Romney's nearly won it back. It's causing problems there as they come forward. And, goes out wide to Gomez. Gomez steps inside. And I think Setford got fingers to that, pushed it over the top. And with just 3 minutes on the clock, we're under pressure. Zagova, back post. It's sort of headed away. Peter heads it further away. Stanovic is there. Stanovic. And the highlight is over. So we've survived that little bit of onslaught. Gomez stepping inside. And that's one thing you don't want him to do. And Setford did get hands to it. 5 minutes on the clock, nearly 6. And Setford out to Latonda, Varro, Stanovic, Van der Beek. Difficulty finding a way through, but and a ball given away. He's trying to get Stanovic in. Hamada is there, and it's sort of cut out. Play back to Setford, and we've thwarted that one as well. Martins Indy. Peter needs to be a bit more careful. These balls inside, he's giving it away. Who was that? Was that Romney? It was Romney giving the ball away, and they come again. Zaragoza, who fired that corner in and through. It's gone in the back of the net, and Gomez is there. Gomez didn't miss a second time. And on 7 minutes, we are a goal behind. We went out in the quarter-final of the Dutch Cup. Are we going out in the quarter-final of the Conference League? Hit first time by Gomez. Nearly 15 minutes on the clock. They got a throw in. Zaragoza. Well, I'm not sure what went on there, but it didn't go in. Latonda with a throw in to Romney. Van der Beek. Van der Beek goes all the way back to Setford. Setford finds Rekic. Stanovic. Stanovic gets a Romney away. Romney crosses in. Stewart puts it away. And we have an equalising goal. 19th goal of the season. And on 16 minutes, we're level. And we just tweaked the tactic slightly. We've reverted from a high press to a mid-block. And moved Varro forward slightly. But I'm not sure that that's the reason. 17 minutes on the clock. Setford with another goal kick. Rekic. Martins Indy. Martins Indy out to whoever inside to Romney. Romney finds Stewart. Stewart pushes it out very quickly to Stanovic, who's got Latonda in support. Stanovic uses Latonda. Latonda crosses this deep, but nobody there. In fact, there was somebody there. He was lurking behind him. I couldn't see him. Peter, but he didn't find him. Gomez with the ball. Gomez, who scored the goal. And that one inside. And they move it forward fast. Quick counter-attack here. It's in. And a good save by Setford again. Setford keeping us in it on this occasion. We'll see the corner in a moment. And it was a quick movement forward. Once they won that ball back, very quick and decisive. And a first-time shot by David. This ball, it's a worked one. It's in the back of the net. And Zagova puts them back in front. We've only had the lead for 3 minutes. And one off the training ground. He was lurking on the edge of the area. Nobody there to mark him. And Zaragoza, free shot. Just 4 minutes on the clock. They have a free kick. This could be a tough day, I think. Just need to keep the score very tight. It'd be good if we could keep it to just a small lead for Lille, or if possible a draw would be fantastic. And trying to win this ball back, not at the moment doing so. Need to sneak something here, can we? No. David through to Line puts it away. Koba Kundaride, and they give them a 3-1 lead and a 2-goal lead at this point. We may have met our match. Lille pulling us all over the place, and we're not up to them as yet. Created the space. Setford, expecting him to go down the right side, went down the left. Half-hour mark, and we're just not in the game at the moment. We need to think about tactics here. David crosses ball in. We could be 4-1 down. And Zagova, he's put it away. It's easy peasy, isn't it? We're being taught a lesson as it currently stands. You give the ball to somebody in the area, and wow, he just turns on the ball, makes the space. "34 minutes on the clock. We have a free kick, but it's wasted. Latonda's there and loses out to Zaragoza, who's on a hat-trick. And Line Koba comes forward. Gomez. Oh, just waiting for the ball. Oh. Latonda not up to it. It's crossed back. And it's gone over the top. 40 minutes on the clock. Stanovic with a free kick. Sorry, free kick, a corner. What am I on about? Van der Beek, Peter, back to Stanovic. Stanovic cuts it back. Latonda puts it away. And we've got one back. Maybe it's not game over. And Latonda putting that one away. And on 40 minutes, we're back level. Lovely ball to Stanovic. Cuts it back. Latonda puts it in the net. Past Poussin. Another corner. Stanovic. This one fired in. Goalkeeper collects. Did that come off of Stewart? I think it did. Highlight is going to continue by the looks of it. Let's hope they don't score another one. Be nice if they made a mistake and we could capitalise on it. But they come forward, and they come forward with ferocity. Zaragoza is out here, and he's inside. He's offside, surely. David thinks he's scored. And it's a goal. 5-2. Just as we get back in the game, they've pegged us back again and have a 3-goal lead. You'll see the lines now. It's being played on by whoever. I like from kickoff. Latonda, Van der Beij, Verreau. Verreau finds Martins Indy. Martins Indy back to Setford. Van der Beij. Stanovic. Did say we wanted to keep this tight, but it's not been. Oh, no, I'm giving it away again. Those long balls, they need to be short balls. They're quicker than us when it comes to those long balls, and they know, they telegraphed it. Oh, dear. And that's cut out, but it's gone wide. Just want to get through to half-time now. Gomez. And they've given us a masterclass, really. It was cut out by Rekic, but Koba didn't expect it to come to him and pulled the shot. In the second minute, 3 added on at the end of this first half. And they have the ball again. It's cut out by Rekic, but they've got it back. They're yards ahead of us in this, but it's cut out by whoever. But it's not completely thwarted, and Gomez is on it again. Cut inside. And the referee's now going to check VAR for a penalty. But I think he played the ball. Ball changed direction. And Zagova sends Setford the wrong way. And it's a long way back now. And it feels like we're going to be out after the first leg. And thankfully, half-time has arrived and the pain and the misery comes to an end. 15 shots they've had. They peppered us. 8 on target. 2.95. 6 goals. 47% of the possession. We're getting a thrashing. We've had 7 shots. 4 on target. So we haven't done too bad. Just not put them all away. 1.19 on the XG and 53% of the possession. We've not played badly. It's just that we've met a side that's a lot better than us. Well, because we're so far behind, we're making 2 changes at half-time. Whoever is off, and he is replaced by Jurs Schrijvers, and we've also taken off on that right-hand side Peter, who's also having a very, very poor game, and he's been replaced by Emil Hansen. They have a corner. Zagova with the corner, but Setford collects. 53 minutes on the clock. Let's highlight the second half. Setford, Van der Beij. Van der Beij, Martins Indy. Back to Setford. Had a good talking to at half-time. Schrijvers. Schrijvers to Hansen. Hansen to Romney. Romney in space now. Can he cross this in? He can. Oh, and that man Stewart there puts it away. We've got one back. Make it, the lead is only 3 now. 6-3. Would this be a good one if we end up 6-6? After the first leg? That would be cracking, but we got a long way to go, but it's a good start to the second half. Nobody marking Stewart. Rolt with a free kick, 61 on the clock. Armada. He's given that away to Romney, but Romney couldn't, he was almost like completely surprised that he was given the ball and couldn't do anything with it. And that one cut out by Martins Indy. Exactly what we wanted. Stanovic. Stanovic over the top looking for Stewart. Heads it down for Romney. It's a good save by Poussin in the Lille goal. But it's gone for a corner. Can we capitalise on it? This is the question. It's swung in near post. Not good enough. And we need to do something. We need to check the corner situation with these. And Zucchi goes on a run. It's crossed it in. It's headed away by Hansen. But only as far as Kaki. But it's not come to anything. So we're okay here. But this was a good chance to bring it back to just a 2-goal. Headed down by Stewart. Romney hits it. Trying to beat Poussin. Gomez with a free kick. 70 on the clock. It's headed away by Stewart. Doing defensive duties as well as striker duties. Which is good. Ronald. It'd be good to pull it back so that it's only a 2-goal lead. At the very least. It's looking ominous. Gomez pulls it back. Santos got a lot of room. He's crossed this in deep, but it is very deep. And still not thwarted it enough. David is there. And they've scored another one. And it's that man Gomez again. And it's back to a 4-goal lead. And I think it's just too much. At that point, we're looking to bring it back to just a 2-goal lead. And I think it's too little too late now. Setford, to be fair, hasn't been good in goal at all today. And with 72 minutes on the clock, we're making the rest of our changes. Omer Rekic has come off. He's been replaced by Lemure in defence. He's had a poor day. A 6 he's picked up. That's pretty bad. Patrick Varro is off. He has been replaced by Otesta in the midfield, mainly because he's tiring. And our final change is Ollie Romney has come off. He's had a good day, though. He's been the bright light of the team. He's replaced by Chris Laquesa. 80 minutes on the clock. A free kick for Lille. And just be good to get that lead, 4-goal lead, back down if we can. I've gone a bit attacking. I'm not sure that's a good move. Well, they might thwart us even more. That poor ball, Lemure equal to it. And Martin's Indy, a tester. Out to Hansen, but Hansen's ball was poor. And we've got to try and win it back again. Laquesa is off his feet. He's going to get sent off for that. Yep, straight red. And so, just to punish us even more, we're down to 10 men. Laquesa came on. I don't know when he came on, actually. When did he come on? 73rd minute. He's been on 8 minutes there or thereabouts, and he's got sent off. A totally inane tackle, so he will miss the next game at least. And we've a test has dropped a little bit deeper, and I think realistically, we're just now going to try and see if we can get away with. If we can get a goal back, would be great, but no more than a 4-goal loss. 82 on the clock. Shrivers to Lemure. Martin's Indy. Stanovic. Martin's Indy. Van der Beek. Martin's Indy. It's out wide. Latonda won that ball. I didn't think he was for a minute. Stanovic. Those balls have been a little bit awry today. Van der Beek. Latonda. Lille. Definitely you can see the quality in them. Picking off these longish balls that we've been doing. Not finding a way through, and they're pressing us hard. Setford out of his area. Lemure. Lemure back to Setford. Lemure comes forward. Lemure. Hansen. Nice first touch into Stewart. And I'll tell you what, that was going in. Poussin had to put that wide. They have a throw in on that far side. We're in the 2nd minute of 4 added on. And, they come forward again. Through the lines. And we've let David have a run at it, and he's put another one away. 8-3. And I think that's it. We've gone out of the quarter-final in the Dutch Cup. We've gone out of the quarter-final in the Conference League. And, just a bit too far. Lille have been way and above. I mean, 5-goal difference. It's, Well, we've been well and truly trounced. Jonathan David picking up a player of the match, 2 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance, 2 goals and 2 assists. He's had a great game out there, and nothing we could do really. 19 shots, 12 on target, 3.46, 51% of the possession. We had 11 shots, 6 on target, 2.48, 49% of the possession. Only Romney and Ross Stewart really covering themselves in glory today. Everybody else was poor. Well, here's a roundup of the first round of games. Bayer Leverkusen beating Fiorentina by 4 goals to 0. We have lost 8-3 to Lille. Newcastle beating Waalwijk by 5 goals to 0. And Villarreal 3-0 winners over Olympique Lyonnais. So all the teams, pretty much apart from Bayer Leverkusen, have quite big advantages going into the second leg, and it'll be very, very big surprise if any of those get overturned, especially with Bayer Leverkusen having the home game next. So I think it's going to be quite a tall order. Villarreal have also I think Olympique Lyonnais possibly out of that one as well. Right, that's where we're at. We have 3 days down to the game against Kerkrade. Come back just ahead of that with any team news. Well, as you come back, the only news is that LOSC, as we knew really, will miss the Conference League quarter-final second leg after that red card in the last game. Not good behaviour at all. He has, of course, been fined for that misbehaviour. So it is to Roda Kerkrade, who we face today at the Mandermakers. It's breezy with the downpour, 10 degrees. They're currently 11th in the table. Played them 3 times this series. We've not lost to them yet. Let's today not be the day. We beat them in a friendly 3-2. We beat them in the Dutch Cup second round in 2024 by 4 goals to 2. And then we beat them earlier in the season at their place, 2 goals to 1. Ross Stewart getting a brace. Karmachik getting the consolation goal 4 minutes into injury time at the end of the first half. No goals in the second half. Let's see what happens with it today. Let's go and have a look at the team that faces Roda Kerkrade. And here is the team that faces Roda Kerkrade in this match day 30 of the Eredivisie. Having taken a thumping from Lille, we need to get ourselves back on track and concentrate on the Eredivisie, because I don't think we're going any further in the Conference League. So we need to finish very strongly for the end of the season to try and secure that European place for next season. Setford, it's a big question whether we should give Vassen a run out, given Setford letting in that amount of goals. But to be fair, I think it was one of those things. The defence was ropey, full stop. So we'll have Setford in goal today. Rosier, Martins Indy and Rekic are defensive line. Drambev and whoever are the wide players. Again, whoever really had a poor game last time out and should theoretically be dropped. But he's not. The tester sits between them. Toure makes a start. Peter on the right. Boumasudi's back in behind. Kiers up front. And then it's Vassen, Van der Beek, Leveld, Latonda, Lemure, Stanovic, Shrivers, Varro, Hansen, Stewart, Romney and Van Duren all on the bench. And here we are back at the Mandermakers. 1-2, lost 2 and drawn 1 of our last 5. Facing Roda Kerkrade today, 1-2, drawn 2, lost 1 of their last 5, playing a 4-2-3-1 today. We are 3rd on 57. They are 11th on 35 going into today's game. They're playing in all black. Six minutes in, first highlight, Reith with a throw. Martins Indy already picked up a yellow card. Boumasudi nearly winning that ball back, but early days. Set for getting down late to that one. They have a corner, 21 on the clock. And have we got a little bit of a hangover going on here? Boumassoudi wins that ball, but he's lost it in the overall scheme of things. Swung back in, but headed clear by Drambev. But only as far as Cox. It's still alive. Back in again. And this time over the top. Maybe we missed Drambev in the European games. Oh, nearly 40 minutes on the clock. They've got a throw in, and it's gone through. They've scored. And Karamanich, the scorer, and Kerkrade take a lead. And we've not looked in it at all. We've looked really shell-shocked, poor, tired, the works. And we've paid the price for it. 43 on the clock. Martin Zindi on the ball. Rosier comes forward. Rosier out wide to Toure. Toure now. Toure cuts inside his man. He's pulled it back to Atesta. Atesta puts it away, hit the post. And it's gone for a throw. Disappointing. Toure really should have made more of this. He come inside. Atesta set it up for himself and drove it. Half time's arrived, and well, they've had 5 shots, one of which was on target. The goal they scored, 0.92, 37% of the possession. We've had 63% of the possession, 4 shots, 1 on target, and 0.41. Yeah, it looks a bit sort of iffy, doesn't it? But we need to try and get back in this game in the second half. 52 on the clock. First highlight of the second half, and it's a throw in to Kerkrade. It's cut out by Otesta. Rosier is there to tidy up. Martin Zindi. Martin Zindi comes forward. Rekic. Rekic finds Peter out to whoever. Whoever comes marauding forward. Can he get this ball in? No, he can't. Otesta finds Peter. Peter! It's gone wide. It's gone for a corner, in fact. Goalkeeper getting fingers to it. And pressure continues. Test near post. It's headed by Rosier. It's gone for another corner. It's one to the back post. Goalkeepers gets there though. Tester with another corner. This one near post again. Looking for Rosier, but it's over the top. Really should be putting these away. He's got his head to it. Just couldn't bring it down. And with 65 on the clock, making 2 changes. Peter is off. Stanovic comes on to replace him. Martin Kears up front has been replaced by Ross Stewart. And with nearly 18 minutes on the clock, making our final 3 changes. Bruno Martin Zindi is off. He's picked up a yellow card. In fact, he picked it up in the first minute. Dario van der Beek replaces him. Julian Levelde replaces whoever. Jana, whoever, and our final change has been we have taken off Boumassoudi, not doing much today, as also tiring, and he's been replaced by Ollie Romney. 86 on the clock, and they have a free kick, which is a bit of a worry. If they score this, we have lost this match well and truly, and it's gone over the top, thankfully. Cox with a throw in on that far side. 4 minutes of injury time. We're in the second of those 4 added in. And Setford collects the ball. Is there an attack going to lurk from here? Rosier gets the pass out. We'll try and get back on level terms. The least we can expect here is a draw, hopefully. Toure cuts inside. He's got Levelde out in acres of space. Levelde on his own through to Stanovic. And Stanovic gets us level, his 6th goal of the season. And on 93 minutes, I think it's either 92 or 93, we are back level. And we've saved a loss, if nothing else. And, well, again, we've been a bit lackluster. And I was lucky at that. Stanovic. Drambev, can we go on and win this? This would be quite a turnaround. Toure's lost the ball, though. And, well, are we going to lose? That's the question. Got a player in the middle. Player in the middle. It's cut inside, and they've won it. And Fredriksson makes it 2-1. And, well, oh dear. Back-to-back losses in the episode. And, well, we've been poor pretty much in both games. And Setford, I think, due time on the bench. Drambev, we have a highlight from kickoff. Rosier or Tester. Or is there's something left in this game? Toure cuts that inside, but it's a poor ball again by Toure. And it's not dead and buried yet. We're in the 5th minute of 4 added on. Drambev, final chance. It's headed clear. Lavelde is out there. Can Lavelde get this back in again? Stanovic crosses in. Oh, it's wide, and that's it. It's all over. And we've lost for the first time to Roda Kerkrade. Lavelde, this is the final chance right at the death. And Stewart putting it wide. And 2 losses in the episode. We thought we got a draw when Stanovic scored 2 minutes into injury time at the end of the game. But Fredriksson put it to bed on 90. We should have probably... Stupid. We should have gone to balanced and blocked it off at that point. I mean, look how much of this game we've had. We've been dominant throughout. 13 shots, 5 on target, 1.52. Just not put our chances away, basically. 66% of the possession. They've had 7 shots, 2 of which have been on target, and they've scored from both of them. 1.56 and 34% of the possession. We've got nobody to blame but ourselves. And Setford definitely needs time out of the squad. And here are the day's results. And Utrecht's doing us a favour by beating PSV 2-1, which means that we haven't lost 3rd place as it currently stands. Feyenoord, they've beaten Volendam by 3-1 to open up an even bigger lead. Now they are 5 points clear of Ajax, who are in 2nd. Ajax beating Excelsior by 2-0. We are 10 points adrift of Ajax. And as I said, we're not going to catch them now. With 4 games left, just 12 points available. And really what we need to be concentrating on is hanging on to this European place. And losing today hasn't helped that, because Utrecht move up into 5th on 56. PSV also on 56. So we've undone the good work that we did a little while back. FC20, a bit of a gap down there, 7 points. So we're not really worried. It's PSV and Utrecht are the 2 teams that could thwart us. Volendam in the relegation playoff place on 25 points. Excelsior are 17th on 23. Groningen have picked up another draw by the looks of it. Groningen, 0-0 draw against Heerenveen gives them 9 points, but I think they have actually been relegated. Let's have a look and see if we can have a look at the table. There you go. There is confirmation with the R against them. Groningen are in the Keukenkampioen next season, and that's where they will play. So that's how it is at the end of the episode. A double loss. We haven't done one of those since Hanover and Ajax earlier in the season. A friendly and a 5-0 loss in the Eredivisie. And we've been on sort of lost games, but the form hasn't been that bad. We need to get back on track with our final 4 games. We're coming back in the next episode for the return leg of the Conference League with a 5-goal deficit as it currently stands. Too far gone, is my opinion. And then we'll be playing Excelsior, who are currently in 17th place. Need to get a result against them at the Van Doog and Duru Stadium. In order to make sure that we can get ourselves back on track and try and secure that European place for next season. Hope you'll join me for that. If you've enjoyed today's episode, though, please don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Going Dutch and our other series, bottom to the top, as they are released. And new episodes of Going Dutch are released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on the channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. I'd like to take this opportunity, if you're not watching my other series, ask the question, why not? But if you're not watching my other series, wish you all the people that have been watching Going Dutch a very, very happy new year. And may it be one of richness, whether it be in Football Manager or otherwise. Have a great time over New Year. We'll see you in 2025.